Well, we're just about set to continue now with our chute jumping for 2-year-olds and performance horses. Reminder again, there's going to be a draw tomorrow for a $300 gift certificate. It's compliments of Wallace Signs. And make sure you stop by their booth in the lobby here in the Cow Palace. Put in an entry form. Wallace Signs produce farm signs, stall signs, memorial signage, and much more. And these signs are done on multiple media products. And again, anyone looking to consult with the show veterinarian, the sale veterinarian, Dr. Curtis Lucy, about sale horses, he's taking veterinary appointments from now until 5 this afternoon and again tomorrow at 9. Avoid the rush. Make an appointment early. Let's get things underway now with lot number 11 in your sales catalog, Egypt. It's a chestnut Hanoverian mare standing 15-1. Consigned and bred by Dr. Heather Lynn Smith Overton from Tabor, Alberta. Now this is a very modern type filly with lots to offer the serious competitor. Balanced and correct. She has exceptional eye appeal. She's by the rock-solid, dual-talented Hanoverian stallion Earl. Earl has produced upper-level dressage horses in Canada. eBay with Teresa Russell, and of course Espresso with Colleen Church McDowell. Earl has also produced some excellent jumping horses. He received a 9 for his walk, an 8 for his trot, 8.5 for his canter, and a 9 for his willingness to work at his stallion licensing. Earl demonstrated at his performance test his rideability and his willingness to work, which he passes on to his offspring. Comes from bloodlines top and bottom that are known to produce dressage ability and jumping talent. Egypt's dam is Madame Cosine. Cosine was inspected by both the Canadian Warm Blood Breeders Association and the Hanoverian Verband in 2009 and 2010, with premium scores at both 19 and 20 years of age, respectively. Egypt is the progeny of 2 outstanding families of athletes, both top and bottom. Now we've got our free chute jumping crew in place. We're going to get a chance momentarily to take a look at Egypt. Okay, we're going to warm up Egypt here now. Get this mare ready for the free shoot jumping demonstration. And it's a 2-year-old prospect consigned by Dr. Heather Lynn Smith Overton from Taber, Alberta. It's a very modern filly with lots to offer any serious competitor. Balanced and correct with plenty of eye appeal. Has exceptional hunter movement. Going to get a chance now to take a look at Egypt in the free jumping chute. Now this filly is excellent in the jump chute. Tremendous scope and form. She's quite bold, quick off the ground, and shows textbook jumping technique. Let's give Egypt one more pass through that free jumping chute. Let's bring in our next lot now. This is number 14 in your main sales catalog. Halo PR. A chestnut, Dutch warm blood mare, standing 15.2 hands high. Consigned and bred by Lenny Boersma from Salmon Arm, British Columbia. Halo is by the Dutch warm blood stallion Justice, and out of a Dutch warm blood mare Rhapsody. Justice is a true sport horse stallion. His successful offspring include Nureyev PR, Canadian Dressage Champion Basic 1, Canadian Reserve Champion Basic 2, Alberta Dressage Champion Medium 2 and 3, Nabucco PR, first premium North American Dutch warm blood colt, tied for second place in North America. And Narquito PR. High-selling Canadian warm blood 1998 Select Performance Horse Sale at Spruce Meadows, now owned by Hugh Graham. And the dam, Rhapsody PR, is a stunning 16.2 hands high KWPN mare by the jumper stallion Demiro B. She was injured as a 2-year-old and never recovered, but was a highly successful broodmare. Even injured, she was reserve champion for all of Canada when she was inspected and entered into the premium mare book of the ISR Oldenburg North America in 2004. Halo PR is an elegant filly with model hunter conformation and movement. She's a full sister to the 2011 CWHBA National Tour Champion mare Blumke PR, who was sold at the 2013 Fall Classic sale. This personable filly does have the talent to win and the bloodlines to be a valuable broodmare. Halo will make a lovely ladies mount, should mature to 16 plus hands high. Again, coming into the sale at 15.2. Halo is an athletic jumper. Does love to show off her style. Has grown up on a wooded hillside acreage with a creek and locks to jump over. Going to get a chance now to watch Halo PR through our free jumping chute. Again, in your sales catalog, this is lot number 14. Again, lot number 14 coming into the sale, 15.2 hands high. Halo PR, consigned and bred by Lenny Boersma of Salmon Arm, BC. This one should mature to 16 plus hands high. Does have model hunter conformation and movement. And we thank lot number 14. Let's bring in our next lot here. This is 21 in the main sales catalog. Correction, lot 22 is in next. Lot 22. Espresso 2. It's a gelding, 16 hands high at sale time, consigned by Sandra Donnelly of Calgary. Espresso 2 is sired by Excalibur, and out of the mare Gemini 5. Excalibur is an elegant and refined young stallion with good gaits and superlative jumping style. 9 for jumping. His testing was sired by the champion Hanoverian stallion Escudo 1, whose performance and offspring in Germany are creating a sensation in the jumper ring. And Espresso 2 is out of the mare Gemini. It's a quiet mare with great jumping bloodlines. Gervantes, Granus. Successful jumper, a show jumper up to advanced levels, is the kind of jumper producer you can rely on. Around the globe, Granus's offspring are to be found at the highest levels of show jumping. Granush, John Whitaker, Imperial R, and Rodrigo Pessoa. Previous German 6-year-old show jumper champion Gaston with Sprunger. Espresso 2 has a quiet disposition, does have a willingness to please, would make a great amateur horse, does have 3 flowing gaits with a jumper pedigree that allows him to succeed in any discipline. And getting a look now at Espresso 2 in our free jumping chute. In your catalog, this is lot number 22. A chestnut, Canadian warm blood gelding. Consigned and bred by Sandra Donnelly of Calgary. Espresso 2, again sired by Excalibur, out of the mare Gemini. Then we thank lot number 22, Espresso 2. We're going to bring in our next lot now for our free shoot jumping demonstration. It'll be lot number 27 in your sales catalog, Lexus 4. Lot number 27, Lexus 4, is a Bay Canadian warm blood mare. She stands 15.2 hands high. Consigned and bred by Colleen Barris from Melville, Saskatchewan. Lexus is by limited edition, a Westphalian stallion, and out of a Hanoverian mare, Fortissima. Limited edition was sired by the great Lancer 3, who won numerous show jumping competitions up to the international levels and participated at the German National Championships in 1996. Lancer 3 is described as having good gaits with excellent propulsion, good conformation, and is known for passing on excellent jumping ability. Lexus is out of the Hanoverian mare Fortissima, who possesses the who's who of dressage bloodlines. Her grandsire, Piner Stern, achieved the score of 9 4 times, with ability to work, trot, canter, and rideability, and received more than 120 points in the final results at his stallion performance test. And due to this performance, in combination with a convincing first crop, as well as his impressive appearance at Type and Trot, he was awarded the title of Main Premium Champion Stallion in Oldenburg, and that was in 1987. Fortissima was successfully shown at training level dressage in between foals. She was very trainable and easy to work with. Lexus here is a very sweet, easygoing filly. Seems to enjoy what she does. She does love attention. Makes a wonderful dressage jumper or eventing prospect for anyone looking for a willing partner to bring along. Now, with all her chrome, she will be striking in any ring. She has 3 good gaits with correct conformation and no blemishes. She loads, ties, is good for the farrier, and is a joy to have at the barn. Now, Lexus here is expected to mature at around 16.1 hands high. Coming into the sale, standing right now at 15.2. And once again into that free jumping chute. Lexus has no problem getting in and out of the jumping chute. Great bloodlines. Again, limited edition, Westphalian stallion. And Hanoverian mare Fortissima. And we'll thank lot number 27 and check this one out at the Megadome for the viewing for all of our horses at the sale at the Megadome across the road. And you can have the viewing up until about 6 o'clock this evening. Then again tomorrow morning from 9 till 5. Here's a 2-year-old prospect from your sales catalog, lot number 40. This is Go Black. He's a black Canadian warm blood gelding, standing 15-2. Consigned and bred by Sandra Donnelly from Calgary. Go Black is by the Oldenburg stallion Juventus 2. And out of the Dutch warm blood mare Ushi. Juventus 2 is a 1987 black Oldenburg stallion, sired by Granus, a Graphite son, and the sire of numerous Grand Prix jumpers. Juventus competed successfully to the highest levels, showing at CSIW in Paris, and has also sired numerous winners, including Gamer CH, who competed in the Beijing Olympics in 2008 in eventing. On the dam side, both Volcom and Manolette are prominent Oldenburg sires. Go Black out of the Dutch warm blood mare Ushi. And she's a well-bred Dutch warm blood with a good mind and 3 beautiful gaits. Her grandsire Rubenstein 1 performed at Grand Prix level, and European stud books are full of his many approved sons. The grand dam is Galbria. It's a full sister to the famous Olympic Barbara, and they have the renowned dressage horse producer Doruto as their sire. Go Black is sure to excel in the dressage or eventing disciplines and has those bloodlines to prove it. With 3 stunning gaits in flashy color, he's sure to stand out in any crowd. Go Black is a very smart, willing young horse. He has the ability to go far. Getting a look now at Go Black through the free jumping chute. Obviously, Go Black does enjoy this free chute jumping. Quality 2-year-old prospect. Mark this one down in your catalog, lot number 40. And we'll thank lot number 40 from your catalog, Go Black. Consigned and bred by Sandra Donnelly of Calgary. Let's bring in our next lot from the catalog. This is number 3, Haldir Sabay Dutch Warm Blood Gelding. Consigned and bred by Joyce Greenfield from Didsbury. Haldir is by the Dutch Warm Blood Stallion Lupicore H. Lupicore was considered one of the best stallions of Europe, with standings in the top of 1% of German breeding indices before his untimely death. Lupicore's sire, Lux Z, participated in the 2000 Sydney Olympics and earned over €1 million during his career. Lupicore's dam, Jourdette S, also competed successfully at the international level. Lupicore has a very good KWPN breeding index of 130 for the reduction of jumpers and has an outstanding record for producing winners. Haldir is out of the Dutch Warm Blood mare Vuelta M. Vuelta M's sire, Olympic Ahorn, competed at the top levels of show jumping, qualifying for the Barcelona Olympics. He was an exceptional producer of competitors as well as approved stallions and championship winning mares, earning him preferred status with the KWPN. Vuelta's dam sire, Olympic Concord, was the winner of the 1990 National Stallion Championships and earned a silver medal at the Barcelona Games. Now, Vuelta herself never competed due to an injury when she was young, but she won the producer of at least one KWPN North American First Premium Jumper Foal. Now, Haldir here is an elegant young jumper prospect with exceptional credentials. He has an expressive canter and an alert but kind, generous disposition. Joyce Greenfield expects Haldir to have an outstanding career in either the hunter or jumper rings. Getting a look now at lot number 3, Haldir, through our free jumping chute. And absolutely no problem once he settles into the task. Looking good through that free jumping chute, Haldir. Lot number 3 in your sales catalog. Again, a Dutch warm blood gelding, consigned and bred by George Greenfield from Didsbury. We thank lot number 3, Haldir. Into the ring now is lot number 4 in your sales catalog, Gypsy King. It's a gray, a Canadian warm blood gelding. Consigned and bred by Sandra Donnelly from Calgary. Standing 16 hands high coming into the sale. Gypsy King, sired by Juventus 2, an Oldenburg stallion. And out of the mare Surfer Girl, Canadian warm blood. Juventus 2 is a 1987 black Oldenburg stallion, sired by Granus, Graphite son, and the sire of numerous Grand Prix jumpers. Surfer Girl was a great show horse who was competitively shown up to the preliminary level in eventing and meter 20 jumpers. She also won the Prairie Zone 4-year-old Hunter Champions in 2006 and CWHBA Alberta Mare Champions in 2010. Oldenburg licensed and tested in 1986 in Medigan Index, Medigan, Germany. Her sire Beach Boy placed 6 out of 52 stallions with a 127.01. Was 5th in jumping with 127.91 and 15th in dressage with 113.20. Gypsy King, a quiet gray gelding with a great disposition. Has 3 great gaits and a wonderful galloping stride. Sure to excel in eventing or show jumping. Again, this gray stands 16 hands coming into the sale. Good pass there through the free jumping chute. And that was lot number 4, Gypsy King. It's Greg Gelding, again with a great disposition, easy to handle. And because of his pedigree, should turn out to be a great eventing or show jumping prospect. Next lot here is lot number 21 in your catalog. This is Elegance, a chestnut, a Canadian warm blood mare, a 2-year-old prospect, standing 16-1 coming into the sale, consigned and bred by Dr. Heather Lynn Smith Overton from Tabor. Elegance is a very modern, elegant filly with impeccable balance and conformation. She's a kind and cooperative individual that predicts her to be a willing partner as an upper-level competition hunter. Lovely mover with lightness and cadence in her stride. Elegance's sire is Edward, a Hanoverian stallion. Edward displays brilliant basic gaits, fantastic free jumping abilities, and outstanding rideability, for which the test riders awarded him 3 times perfect 10s at his stallion performance test, and that was in 2008. Edward is currently competing with Charlotte Maria Sherman at the Prix Saint Georges level, scoring in the top 70% level. Very talented young horse that the Hanoverian State stud and Sella has big plans for. Elegance's dam is Lillian, Canadian warm blood. Lillian is the correct, huge moving mare with very elastic movement, with lovely freedom in the shoulder and the power through her hocks. She has already produced a lovely individual with the top-selling 2-year-old in 2012's Fall Classic sale, Dolce and Gabbana. Dolce and Gabbana, who now is training with Jessica Kellner in Victoria, BC. We're looking at lot 21 in your sales catalog. Elegance. Get a chance now to see Elegance through the free jumping chute. Good form through the free jumping chute there for Elegance, lot number 21. Again, this 2-year-old prospect, consigned and bred by Dr. Heather Lynn Smith Oberton from Taber, Alberta. Elegance by Edward, Hanoverian Stallion, out of the Canadian Warm Blood mare Lillian. And our thanks to lot number 21 here, the 2-year-old Elegance. Into the ring now from your supplementary catalog. This is lot number 57, Bombay 2, a 2-year-old prospect, a Bay Canadian Warm Blood gelding, stands 15-2. Consigned by Andrea Harris from Millerville, Alberta. Bred by Kaylee Pierscala. Bombay by the Oldenburg Stallion Banderas, and out of Canadian Warm Blood mare Gervantes Sprite. Banderas is out of Balou de Rouet and Granis by Beach Boy. He was the first approved son of Balou de Rouet to stand stud here in North America. Banderas is a very athletic stallion with lovely expression and an outstanding temperament and lots of scope for jumping. He competed successfully and consistently in the 5- and 6-year-old divisions, and in 2010 successfully completed his 70-day test at Silver Creek Farm, finishing 4th overall. He stamps his offspring with super temperaments and great elasticity in their movement. Bombay, out of the mare Gervantes Sprite, is by the Black Oldenburg Stallion Gervantes, who competed successfully to the highest levels, showing at CSIW in Paris, and sired numerous winners, including Gammer CH, who competed in eventing at the Beijing Olympics. Her dam sire, Wodan, was a Grand Prix jumper under Frank Slotak. Bombay, too, has a strong likeness to his sire. He's a beautiful horse and will finish a modern jumper type. With his strong pedigree on the dam side, he is sure to be a top prospect for a hunter jumper or 3-day horse. Bombay 2 is lightly started on the lunge line and does accept the bridle. Obviously liking the free jumping chute, Bombay 2, lot number 57, in your supplementary catalog here this weekend. And we thank lot number 57. Bringing in our next lot now from the main sales catalog, lot number 28, Cutie Pie. It's gray. Hanoverian mare standing 15-2. Consigned and bred by Dr. Heather Lynn Smith-Overton from Tabor. Cutie Pie is very athletic, balanced, correct, and has one of the most cooperative attitudes that Heather Smith and Deb Symes have had the pleasure of working with. She's easy to be around, accepting clipping, bathing, and trailering as if she's an old pro at the game. This mare typifies Thelma and Louise's motto, mind, movement, and motivation. Cutie Pie's sire is Kidam Blue. Kidam Blue is an imported, licensed, and approved Hanoverian stallion. As a 3-year-old, he completed the 70-day performance test in Warendorf, Germany. Now, throughout the test, he impressed judges with his calm character, pleasant mind, and work attitude. He scored well in rideability and excelled in the jumping phase. He finished with a combined index of 107.31, finishing 4th overall in the jumping category. Kidam Blue's pedigree is filled with famous French, Holsteiner, and Westphalian jumping bloodlines, including the names of Kidam de Revel, Landgraf 1, Come On, Cantus, Pilot, and Weinberg. His grandsire, Kidam de Revel, and his maternal grandsire, Come On, were both successful international show jumpers. Now in a partnership with Juniper Farms, he continues his moving up to the Meter 40 divisions with his new rider, Jill Henselwood, finishing off the season with a victory at the Meter 40 levels in Palgrave, Ontario. That was October of last year. Cutie Pie's dam is Pistachio. Pistachio has become a foundation mare for the group at Thelma and Louise Sport Horses. She's produced numerous offspring that have sold through the Fall Classic sale. Aromatic Z, Caruso 3, Ecstasy, Rain, and of course Taco Bell all have gone on to be performance horses with presence and beauty. Pistachio is out of Buffalo Head Farms Foundation mare, Sailor's Honey. A bit blue hen, no matter who we put her. QT has the potential to be an outstanding performance mare, and then in retirement, a very interesting producer herself. Cutie Pie is a stunning 2-year-old. It's very athletic, balanced, correct, has one of the most cooperative attitudes. No problems through the free jumping chutes for lot number 28 here, Cutie Pie. Lot number 28 in your main sales catalog, Cutie Pie. Consigned and bred by Dr. Heather Lynn Smith Overton from Tabor. It's going to bring in our next lot here, 45 on the main sales catalog, Escamillo. It's a Canadian warm blood gelding, standing 16-1, coming into the sale. Consigned and bred by CKM and W Gould from Mayerthorpe. Escamillo is by Canadian warm blood stallion Excalibur, and out of the Canadian warm blood mare Belcanto. Excalibur is by the now famous Hanoverian stallion Escudo 1 and combines the jumping and versatility of this line with the elegance and athleticism of the French Furioso 2 line. Now, this combination of German and French breeding is producing bold horses with tremendous scope and sound uphill gaits. Several of Excalibur's offspring are already making their mark in the jumper ring and inheriting his uphill build, showing good dressage potential with expressive gaits. Escamillo out of the mare Belcanto. Belcanto was a tall mare from Alme line of horses. Her dam, Angelita, produced several successful sale horses, including Big Sugar, and her full brother Bonhomme. In her own right, Belcanto produced talented horses, including Basso Profundo by Beach Boy, champion of the Alberta shoot jumping competition. Escamillo is a very attractive, balanced, uphill young horse with good scope and gallop. This is a prospect that has several options, hunter, jumper, or dressage. Coming into the sale, 2 months training on Escamillo, and is ready to go on with his education. A look now through the free jumping chute at this gelding. Escamillo, Canadian warm blood, again standing 16-1. Consigned and bred by the Gould Farms from Mayerthorpe, Alberta, CKM and W Gould. And this youngster will not disappoint in the jumper ring. Escamillo, lot number 45, a Canadian warm blood gelding. That'll bring in lot number 56 now from your supplemental catalog. Bay de Soleil, one of our performance horses, Consigned by Steve Wilson, bred by Touchstone Farms of Mirthorpe. Beta Soleil standing 16-1. Beta Soleil is by the Canadian Warm Blood stallion Beau Soleil, and out of the mare Alba 2. Beau Soleil is a very elegant product of three top Hanoverian bloodlines, the Gotthard, Grande, and Abglance. He is proven to be a prepotent sire, stamping offspring with his expressive head and refined elegance. Beau Soleil is producing horses of beauty and style for the Hunter Ring, excellent gaits and uphill carriage for the dressage ring, and scope and bravery for the jumper ring. Beta Soleil out of the mare Alba 2. And Alba 2 looking very much like her famous dam sire, is a typical Almay line mare, compact, correct with quick reactions. A premium mare, 7.33, and full sister to Alibi, which competed in World Cup classes under Erin Ballard. She carries the performance capabilities that have made Almay immortal in the jumping world. Beta Soleil started her training as a 3-year-old, has successfully been competing at the gold level up to 3'6" in the show ring, as well as consistent training up to 4 foot. Her first years in the show ring, Soleil competed in hack classes and hunters, being very competitive at 3'3". Smooth, rhythmic canter and automatic lead changes have proven exceptional performance in the hunter ring and make Beau Soleil the perfect amateur ride. This past year, Soleil started showing in the jumper ring, proving to be an ideal and very competitive crossover ride. She has no fear of the jumps, has the ability to quickly master the jumper turns, and is able to stride out with ease. In 2012, Beta Soleil was appointed the Canadian Warm Blood Saskatchewan High Point Hunter Award and did champion status in hunt seat equitation. Soleil also received a bronze medal competing in jumpers at the Provincial Saskatchewan Summer Games and has achieved placement awards at Spruce Meadows and the Champions Welcome. Beta Soleil has shown immense talent at a young age with her current achievements and has the potential for a very rewarding and enduring career. In your supplemental catalog, this is lot number 56 of Beta Soleil. In your supplemental catalog, again, lot number 56, Beta Soleil. Coming into the ring now from your supplemental catalog, this is lot number 49. Formel R5R, Canadian Warm Blood mare. Performance horse, stands 16-1. Consigner is Sean Johannes Bruin-Slout from Kamloops. Formel is by the Canadian Warm Blood Stallion Formation, and out of the Canadian Warm Blood mare MJ Anti-Mame. The sire formation at his licensing showed a good uphill round forward gallop with uphill trot and good walk. The judges noted he impressed with his good mind and attitude, a strong trait through both sire and dam lines. He shows high rideability and a good work ethic, winning the 2007 Canadian Performance Futurity Pacific Zone Dressage and Hunter Championships. Successfully completing his stallion performance test in 2007, and is continuing his training in dressage with an exciting piaffe and a big fluid lateral movement. Formel out of the mare MJ Anti-Mame, and she's a premium mare, scoring 8 at her mare inspection. Her pedigree combines the Belgian warm blood Selle Francais bloodlines of Etretat, Big Ben sire, and Ibrahim Al-Maziz sire with quality Anglo-Arabian bloodlines. Her sire, Fantast, is a foundation stallion for Canadian warm blood, siring many successful junior amateur mounts, and has become known as a broodmare sire. He competed successfully in CSS low jumpers with championships, and also successfully in hunter divisions. Ian Miller took his son Roulette to the Grand Prix wins in Europe and here in Canada. Formel R5R is an attractive mare, ready for a performance career, very safe, steady at home and away. This mare is suitable for a confident amateur or junior. Unlike all Raptor 5 horses, she was raised in a herd environment on hilly range pasture. Now, these horses are exceptionally sure-footed, well-balanced over varied terrain. Ideal for eventing and jumpers, Formel was started lightly in 2012, and in May 2013 went to her first schooling show, where she impressed with her easy manner, confidence, and unflappable way. She did 2 low hunter classes, 2 low jumper classes, and won all 4. And the following weekend, after one cross-country school at Chase Creek, between the 2 shows, she completed the top-line horse trials. And again, in your supplemental catalog, that was lot number 49, Formel R5R, Raptor 5 Ranches. Next into the ring from your main sales catalog now, this is lot number 24, Sarita. It's a Dart Bay Canadian warm blood mare. She stands 16-3. Consigned and bred by Sandra Erickson from Yellowhead County, Alberta. Sarita is sired by the Oldenburg stallion Sandakan, and out of the Canadian warm blood mare along came a Spider. Sandakan was approved for breeding at only 3 years of age. He was approved premium at his stallion licensing in Germany and in Sweden, was rated at 10 on his type, with much praise given for basic gaits. He began his sports career at the 2006 Breeding Championships at Flyinge and was highly placed as a 4, 5, and 6-year-old. Sandakan sired the unforgettable mare Poetin, who was auctioned for €2.5 million and won the Young Horse World Championships and the Bundes Championship in Dressage in 2003. Sarita, out of the mare, Along Came a Spider. Along Came a Spider's first foal, Rocket by Rotspone, won the Alberta Provincial Mare Show and inspection with a score of 8.5. Rocket is the mother of Salvatore, who was the top-selling horse of the 2013 CWHBA Fall Classic sale here in Olds. Spider's sire, Londonderry, was sovereign winner of the stallion licensing in 1997 at above-average expressive movement and perfect conformation. Londonderry, by the way, has 185 state premium mares, 33 licensed sons, and at 18 was named the Hanoverian Stallion of the Year. Sarita here is an impressive mare with superior bloodlines. Her walk shows a clear 4-beat rhythm with a good over-track. Her trot and canter are both ground covering with clean joint articulation and clear rhythm. She's a stunning mare. She shows a natural tendency to take the contact and use her back, bonds quickly with her rider, and loves to be groomed and handled. Sarita is an uncomplicated mare that handles new situations like a pro. It's not at all marish. Is easy to be around and a pleasure to work with. She bathes, cross ties, loads clips, is good for the farrier and the vet, gets along well with other horses. And this youngster is destined for a successful future in dressage, jumping, or eventing, and is also a perfect candidate for an adult amateur or junior rider who's looking for an uncomplicated and competitive horse. Again, in your catalog, this is lot number 24, Sarita. Into the ring now for your main sales catalog. This is lot number 36, Starburst R5R. Dark brown, Canadian warm blood mare. She stands 16 hands coming into the sale. Consigned and bred by Johannes Bruin Slout from Kamloops, BC. Starburst, sired by the Canadian warm blood stallion Formation and out of a Holsteiner mare Latina. Formation's pedigree is filled with notable ancestors such as Nimbledore, Consul, Lucky Boy, Huidor Mariner, Peon, and Furioso 2. In his licensing, Formation showed a good uphill forward gallop with uphill trot and a good walk, and the judges noted he impressed with his good mind and attitude. He won the 2007 Canadian Performance Futurity Pacific Zone Dressage and Hunter Championships. Successfully completed his stallion performance test in 2007. Starburst out of the Holsteiner mare Latina. Latina was a Maine mare book mare, scoring premium at her inspection. She was bred for dressage and definitely showed ability during her career to the FEI levels. And she was retired from a promising dressage career with a stable injury. Her sire, Emirano, stood for many years in Georgia and was well known for passing on his fancy movement and jumping ability. Looking good through the jumping chute here. Starburst is everything one would expect given her pedigree. Uncomplicated, straightforward, easygoing personality. Certainly has a good work ethic. Smooth gaits and a beautiful canter. She hacks out, soft mouth, enough chrome on her very pleasing exterior to fill the eye. She has a big jump through the chute with a powerful hind end. And Starburst has started jumping small fences at home and has had some schooling coming into the sale. From Rafter 5 Ranches, this is Formel, again consigned and bred by Johannes Bruin-Slout from Kamloops, BC. Into the ring now from your main sales catalog is lot number 10. This is Gale Star. It's a black Canadian warm blood gelding. And we note the corrected height coming into the sale is 16.1. Just measure. 16.1 is the corrected height for Gale Star. Consigned and bred by Tom and Roisin Patton from Bowden, Alberta. Gale Star, sired by the Holsteiner stallion Kalido Star, and out of the mare Nightingale. Kalido Star is a Holsteiner stallion with an impressive pedigree going back to Kalido 1, Cantus, Ahorn Z, and Alme. Nightingale, the dam, has proven herself to be a solid producer, winning the Produce of Dam class at the 2008 CWHBA South Breeders' Show. Her sire, Lucero, was shown in the jumper ring, demonstrating natural talent with a quiet, handleable nature. He's produced offspring with good minds who excel in the dressage and jumper rings. His well-known Hanoverian L line traces to the famous Sella stallion Lugano 1. Gale Star has had over a year in training now, has proven to be a cooperative, easy ride. Looking good through that free jumping chute. He competed with clear rounds in the 4-year-old jumper competitions. Solid start, handsome look, got a good technique. Made Gale Star an excellent prospect for the hunter or jumper rings. From your main sales catalog, that was lot number 10, Gale Star. Again, note that corrected height coming into the sale, 16.1. Next into the ring from the main sales catalog is number 15, lot number 15, MJ Kelly. It's a Bay Canadian warm blood mare. 15.3 hands high. Consigned and bred by MJ Farms of Olds. MJ Kelly is by the Canadian warm blood stallion Whirlwind B, and out of the Canadian warm blood mare MJ Kathleen McGuire. Whirlwind 2 started winning futurities and championships in dressage, jumper, and hunters at 4 years of age. And in 2011, produced a double clear at the meter 20 to help his team win the Team Cup. Whirlwind 2 dam is Sophia, shown as Senorita, a multi-winner at meter 30 with Femke Vandenbosch from Red Deer. The dam line, Emalva, known to be national level performance horses in both dressage and jumpers in Holland. And Dam Grandsire Eckstein is the Dam Sire of Hickstead. MJ Kelly is out of the mare MJ Kathleen McGuire, and she has size, length of stride, a good technique over fences. She's produced an excellent winning dressage mare by O'Dillon, MJ Madonna, who has size and movement. Her dam, MJ Molly McGuire, has two siblings that have competed successfully in the amateurs hunter ring and has produced foals that have been successful in both the hunter and dressage rings. Now MJ Kelly here is a small package with a great jump. Getting a look at her now in the free jumping chute. Superior hunter movement, excellent disposition. She's a real confidence builder that is easy to ride and a delight to be around. Her first show she placed with her novice rider over fences and won or placed in every undersaddle class. A wonderful horse for a smaller adult or junior with a huge future in the hunter ring, including potential as an equitation mount. We're looking at lot number 15 in the main catalog, MJ Kelly. Through that free jumping chute once again for lot number 15, MJ Kelly. It's a performance horse mare, stands 15.3, consigned by MJ Farms here in Olds. Just picture yourself on that mare. You'd have a great trip around the course. Lot number 15, MJ Kelly. Again, a performance horse mare standing 15-3. Let's bring in our next lot from your main sales catalog. This is lot number 44. Padme, dark brown Canadian warm blood mare, standing 15-3, hands high. Consigned and bred by Tammy Fulton from Calgary. Padme is by the Canadian warm blood stallion MJ Fusion, and out of the thoroughbred mare, Morts Meredith. MJ Fusion was a beautiful mover with a good jump who died just starting his performance career. In 2004, he showed in 5 hunter shows and was champion or reserve division champion 4 times. In basic level dressage, he scored a 72%. Sire Pharaoh has 9 approved sons, 11 approved grandsons. He was champion of the 1990 Stallion Test at Ermelo with a series of brilliant marks, including 3 9s and 5 8.5s. Was silver medalist at the 2000 Olympics with an individual score of 74.92 seconds, 92%. The dam, Morts Meredith, is approved for breeding by both the CWHPA and Selle Francais. Her sire, good old Mort, was a superior producer of racehorses and performance horses. She has lived up to her bloodlines, earning championships in the Hunter Ring and producing winning foals, including Grace, 2001 Reserve Champion Junior Amateur Jumper on the Ontario Trillium Circuit. Padme is a beautiful and elegant mare, sensitive, uncomplicated. She's soft and supple in the hand and sensitive off the leg. She's well started over fences under saddle with automatic changes, a confident approach to the jumps. And in your main sales catalog, she's lot number 44, Padme. Next into the ring in your main sales catalog is lot number 17. This is Del Carmen, broodmare, Consigned and bred by Sean O'Cook at Carousel Ridge at Sherwood Park. Del Carmen is by the Westphalian Stallion Portland L, and out of the Dutch Warm Blood mare Melanda. Portland 1 is an outstanding jumper with a long list of achievements, the product of two sires of the century, Island and Ramiro. He received the highest possible score of 10 by his test riders in the jumping category at the 100-day testing. In 2002, Portland 1 had an unbelievable record of 17 wins and placings out of 18 starts at 1.30 m and 1.45 m, and competed successfully in the meter 50s under Germany's Marco Kutscher. He's produced a licensed son, and in 2003-2004, his eldest offspring were champions in young horse jumping classes. Del Carmen's dam is Melanda Dutch Warm Blood, competed at the CSAO young horse classes in Europe up to 1.45 m as an 8-year-old. She's a star KWPN mare and was approved in Europe. Her pedigree includes Lauriston, who brings the Landgraf line. Lauriston sired many international jumpers, notably Promise Me and Ian Miller's Olympic Mount. Melinda's dam line carries Ramiro heritage through the dressage stallion Salute. Del Carmen herself competed successfully in young horse classes, hunters and jumpers as a 5-year-old, and is a bold, keen competitor with excellent hind leg technique. She's a first premium KWPN mare and was named champion of North America for 2-year-old jumper mares at the 2010 KWPN Curing. Del Carmen was selected for the CSHA sale in 2013, but was withdrawn when she stepped on a horseshoe nail while training. Well, that caused some structural damage to the hoof. She may return to a performance career, but is being sold as a broodmare at this time. Del Carmen is in full to KVF Tempranillo for 2015. This is a very exciting cross, with Ramiro appearing 3 times in the foal's pedigree. This foal should have lots of chrome, movement, and jump. We're looking at lot number 17 from your main catalog, Del Carmen. From your main sales catalog, that was lot number 17, Del Carmen, consigned and bred by Sean O'Cook at Carousel Ridge, Sherwood Park. Into the ring now from the main sales catalog is lot number 9, Blanca. Sabay, a Canadian warm blood mare. Note a correction of the height coming into the sale. Height corrected to 16.3, hands high, 16.3. Consigned and bred by Touchstone Farms of Mayerthorpe. Balanka sired by Canadian warm blood stallion Beau Soleil and out of the Hanoverian mare Airlift. Beau Soleil, of course, a very elegant product of three top Hanoverian bloodlines, Gotthard, Grande, and Abglance. Airlift is a premium Hanoverian mare by Arkansas. Her full brother, Airborne, was the very first Fall Classic sale in 1994. Went on to win in Hunter and Dressage in California. Airlift has been a consistent producer of elegant and talented horses, including an early sale horse, Ballistica. Beau Soleil has been an exceptional niche with her. Balanka is a model conformation mare. She's tall, a refined expression, great top line. She has flowing gaits, very good jumping technique, and is exceptionally well suited for the Hunter ring. Balanka has jumping scope as well as dressage potential. She's ideal for an intermediate rider with competitive aspirations. Again, this is lot number 9, and do note the corrected height, 16.3. She's a tall one. And that was lot number 9, Belanca, in your main sales catalog. Let's bring in our next lot now from the main catalog. This is lot number 19, Lucina. It's a bay, Canadian warm-blooded mare. She stands 16 hands coming into the sale. Consigned and bred by Tammy Fulton from Calgary. Lucina, sired by the Dutch warm-blood Pinto Stallion Sandstorm. And out of a thoroughbred mare, Mort Meredith. Sandstorm was an imported Dutch Pinto Stallion by the legendary stallion Voltaire. Voltaire sired numerous Grand Prix jumpers, including Altair, Play It Again. The Sandstorm himself was a Canadian warm-blood national licensing champion in 2002, as well as the performance test champion in 2003. Mort Meredith is approved for breeding by both the CWHBA and the Selle Francais. Her sire, Good Old Mort, was a superior producer of racehorses and performance horses. And Lucina is an elegant, impressive mare with 3 powerful and expressive gaits. Her walk is active and ground covering, shows relaxation and is clearly 4 beats. Her trot is loose and free, and shows good ability to extend, and her canter is uphill and ground covering. Lucina has been showing successfully in the dressage ring, is also well suited for eventing or jumper. She's had extensive flat work training to make her an easy ride between the fences, and she's showing good scope and technique over the jumps. She has automatic flying changes and a confident approach to the fences. Lucina has impeccable manners, is fit and well-muscled, and ready to continue her career as a competitive show horse. Looking good through the free jumping chute, Lucina, lot number 19 in your main catalog for the sale tomorrow. We'll bring in our next lot, and this is from your supplementary catalog. Lot number 54 is the NHF Embassy. Here's the Bay of Canadian Warm Blood Gelding, standing 16-2. Consigned and bred by Jane Jones from Drayton Valley. Embassy is sired by a Hanoverian stallion, Embassy 3, and out of a Canadian Warm Blood mare, Bonissimo. Embassy 3 is one of three brothers who all have outstanding gaits combined with top jumping ability. But unlike Embassy 1 and 2, who are stars of the jumping arenas, the premium stallion Embassy 3 is showing off the talent of this line in the dressage arena. These outstanding stallions who pass on their beautiful types, fantastic gaits, and excellent jumping ability stem from not just the 2009 Hanoverian Stallion of the Year Escudo 1, but from the multi-talented 2012 Hanoverian Mare of the Year, Sammy Joe. Sammy Joe was the champion of the mare show in Hobenhamelin and went on to earn her state premium title, earning 9s for her jumping ability and technique, as well as for canter and walk. NHF Embassy is out of the mare Bonissimo. Bonissimo was trained by Angie Agali as a 3-year-old and then went into the Olds College program. NHF Embassy was started late to give him lots of time to grow into himself and develop. And considering his inexperience, he has a phenomenal natural balance and rhythm under saddle. Now, the intention was to further his training this winter, show him and offer him for private sale in the spring. However, an alternate was required for this sale, and his excellent disposition and trainability led this lovely gelding to be picked as the substitute horse. Thus far, his training has been sporadic, and as of sale date, he will have only been with his current trainer for about 2 months, focusing on flat work. His dressage trainer felt he should be considered for jumping as well, and he proved his willing nature when after only 3 rides over fences, he was already cantering 2'3" oxers naturally. And with a solid winter of diligent training, this horse will have no trouble being successful in the show ring in any discipline. In your supplementary catalog, this is lot number 54, NHF Embassy. Coming into the ring now from your supplemental catalog, this is lot number 50, Champion VF. It's a Bay, a Canadian sport horse gelding, stands 16'2", consigned and bred by Valleyfield Farm Partnership from Stony Plain, Alberta. We have one note here on Champion VF. Due to a processing error, the sale does not possess a Coggins test result for lot number 50, Champion VF. The test has been completed. Results will be available on Monday. So payment for the sale of Lot 50 will be held pending a negative Coggins test report. So again, the results of the Coggins test have not been received as yet, so any payment for the sale of Champion VF, lot number 50, will be held pending a negative Coggins test report. Champion VF, sired by Canadian Sport Horse Champion FP, and out of the mare Costa Mervette. Champion FP is a colorful, sensational show jumper, a sympathetic horse with a broad outlook. Two of the most successful stallions today are brilliantly united in this stallion. Hamburg Derby champion and Grand Prix winner, Champion de Lys, and a multi-medalist for pleasure. Champion FP shone at the approvals in Hanover with his crowd-pleasing scope and his technique. He was awarded the top score a total of 7 times during his approvals, and among other qualities, was admired for his outstanding manner and ability. Costa Mervette is a Westphalian mare, originally imported and successfully shown in the meter 20s and meter 30 jumper divisions prior to being a cornerstone of the Valleyfield Farms breeding program. Champion VF is an elegant, long-lined gelding with an expressive personality and a kind, willing demeanor. Champ's well started under saddle and attended his first schooling show over fences in August. At the jump, he exhibits quick reflexes, textbook technique, and great bascule. Champion VF's willingness to work, coupled with his scope and technique, make him a top prospect for the serious hunter-jumper competitor. Again, in your supplementary catalog, this was lot number 50, Champion VF, consigned and bred by Valleyfield Farm Partnership from Stony Plain. Again, just make a note on your catalog that due to a processing error, the sale does not possess a Coggins test for Champion VF. The results should be here on Monday. So payment for the sale of lot 50 will be held pending a negative Coggins test report. Let's bring in lot number 29 now from your main catalog. Lot 29 is Surrey KW. Lot 29, Surrey KW is a black Canadian warm blood mare. Stands 16-2 coming into the sale. Consigned by Bernie and Dorian Colsar from Red Deer County. And bred by Sherry Dumonceau. Surrey KW, sired by the Oldenburg stallion Sir Gregory, and out of a Dutch warm blood mare, Fillerette. Sir Gregory was a crowd favorite at his 2007 stallion licensing in Oldenburg with his beautiful looks, a super type, correct conformation, outstanding movement, and very good jump. As a 3-year-old, Sir Gregory was the convincing winner of his 30-day test at Neustadt Dossa with very high scores in every category: temperament, character, conformation 9.25, walk 8.5, trot 9.38, canter 8.75, rideability 9.38, jumping ability 8, and he was the 2012 FEI high point in his first show at Prix Saint George with scores to 71.8%. And Surrey is out of the Dutch mare Fillerette. Now, Fillerette's Dame Lorette is a premium scoring KWPN mare that was imported to Canada in 1997 for the purpose of improving the broodmare population here in North America. She was inspected and entered into the Canadian Warm Blood Main Mare Stud Book. Fillerette competed in Canada under Sherry Dumonceau as a very young horse with a score of over 70% until she had to leave the show world for the broodmare band due to surgery complications. Surrey here is a lovely young mare that combines some of the best of dressage and jumping blood, wraps it all in a gorgeous black coat with a conversation piece spot on her left side. And she's certain to catch your eye and also everyone else's. Surrey has harmonious conformation, 3 lovely lofty gaits, and a bold, curious, and friendly nature. She should finish at over 16.3 hands high. Coming into the sale, 60 days of professional training and dressage. This was dressage-based flat work, and will be ready for you to take her in the direction you wish. She possesses no blemishes or vices, has excellent ground manners, has been handled routinely since birth. In your main sales catalog, this was lot number 29, Surrey KW. Next in the ring here from the main sales catalog is lot number 41, MJ Zapala. Performance horse mare, standing 16 hens, consigned by MJ Farms of Olds. MJ Zapala, sired by the Canadian Warm Blood Stallion Whirlwind B, is out of the Canadian Warm Blood mare MJ's Evita. The dam line of MJ's Zapala. Abhishek Polkar rated the top 5 Arab stallion producer of Arabian dressage horse in the last 50 years. MJ Zapala recently completed her national mare inspection to the premium score of 7.8. Zapala has been well started in 2013, took the winter off to produce a beautiful filly in early March. Since June, has been back to work improving both her flat work and her jumping. She shows excellent promise for the jumper ring with an up style for the hunter ring and movement that can work for eventing. There's a great disposition. She's a horse that an amateur could take on and develop to win. Lot number 41 here is MJ Zapala. Let's bring in our next lot. This is lot number 38, Champagne R5R. Lot 38, Champagne R5R. Dark brown Canadian warm blood mare. Stands 16-2. Consigned by Siona Johannes Bruin Sloat from Kamloops, BC. Another of our lots consigned by Rafter 5 Ranches. Champagne is sired by Florian, a Dutch warm blood stallion, and out of the Holsteiner mare Latina. Florian was a successful Grand Prix jumper on the West Coast for many years, known as a power and speed horse. And Latina was a main mare book mare, scoring premium at her inspection. She was bred for dressage and showed her ability during her career to the FEI levels. Champagne here is a tall, substantial mare with 3 good gaits, uphill construction, good length of neck, and excellent feet. She's a sound horse that can enjoy both a riding and broodmare career. Having been raised in a herd, she does have a blemish on the one hind fetlock, but as we say, it's just a fleshy mark. There's no damage to the joints, but x-rays are available in the sales office here. And Champagne has had a limited time under saddle, originally started as 3-4-year-old. She then returned to the herd, as there was no rider to continue her training. She was very straightforward to start back in work this year. Lunges well, has been hacked since July. She is quiet under saddle, good out on the trails, bold jumping under saddle, and has no problems through our jumping chute. She shows exceptional natural talent, as one would expect of a Florian daughter. In your main sales catalog, this was lot 38, Champagne R5R. Coming into the ring now from our supplemental catalog, this is lot number 55, Encore. It's a dark bay, Canadian warm blood gelding, standing 16.1 hands high. Consigned by Klondike Victory Farms of Red Deer, bred by Touchstone Farms of Mirthorpe. Encore is by the Canadian warm blood stallion Excalibur and out of Canadian warm blood mare Abira. Excalibur is by the influential Escudo One, who has proven to produce both very talented dressage horses as well as hunters. Excalibur's offspring are proving to be good movers who also jump very well and are out competing in both the dressage and hunter jumper rings with good success. And Encore is out of the Canadian warm blood mare Abira. Abira stems from the very successful cross of Arkansas and Abrupt, and has proven to produce excellent-minded offspring who are excelling in the hunter ring as well as the dressage ring. Encore is a lovely hunter-type gelding, jumps in very good form, is an excellent mover. He was started under saddle just this past winter, but has progressed very quickly, is now jumping courses with lead changes, and his flat work is very solid. Encore is a sweet horse who tries hard, loves to please. He's ready for his next rider, next challenge to take the horse shows and win. In your supplemental catalog again, lot number 55, Encore. Next in the ring here from our supplemental catalog is lot number 53, CBF Indigo. It's a bay Canadian warm blood mare, stands 15.3 hands high. Consigned and bred by Shannon Nichols from Sylvan Lake, Alberta. Indigo is by the Dutch warm blood stallion Icon, and out of a thoroughbred mare, Lady Syrah. Icon enjoyed a successful show jumping career in Europe at the National Grand Prix and International Nations Cup level. Icon has offspring following him into the Grand Prix ring in North America and into the international ring in Europe. Now, Lady Syrah descends from a long line of successful racing thoroughbreds, which trace back to the great Man of War and Nasrullah. And this mare is compact, fast, has solid bone and feet, and has never been lame in her 19 years at the farm. Indigo here, or Indy as is known at the farm, is an impressive young prospect with quality and pedigree to excel. She combines some of the world's best jumping bloodlines with speed and refinement to produce a valuable competitor. Her conformation is solid, sound, and desirable for both performance and breeding. Indy has been handled since birth and raised in a pasture environment, ensuring sound mind and body. She's been started under saddle, approximately 30 days now coming into the sale, riding over bridges by her third time under saddle. Indy has learned to give to pressure, follow the feel of a rope or rein, and think her way through trouble spots. An excellent base for all future training and challenges. CBF Indigo is steady and consistent to the jumps and respectful on the ground. Next here is lot number 1 from your main sales catalog, MJ FIFA. It's a bay Canadian warm blood mare standing 16-1, consigned by Nan Morrison, MJ Farms, and Elise Levine. FIFA is by the Canadian warm blood stallion Whirlwind 2 and out of a Canadian warm blood mare MJ and Nike. Whirlwind 2's Dame Sophia, shown as Senorita, multi-winner at the meter 30s with Femke Vandenbosch. Dame Line and Malvin know to be the national level performance horses in both dressage and jumpers over in Holland. The Dame Grandsire Eckstein is the Dame Sire of Hickstead. MJ FIFA has 3 great gaits that are combined with a very kind mind and a good work ethic. FIFA started her training with 2 months under saddle in 2013 and then had time off to have a foal in March of 2014. She went back to work this June and went to her mare inspection in July, where she achieved an inspection premium with an overall score of 8. At inspection, FIFA obtained a score of 9 for swing and elasticity, and the judges complimented her strong push from the hock and super rhythm. She also has a strong jump and a rhythmic canter that will easily carry her toward the jumps. Her great rhythm and a kind disposition lead the breeder to believe that MJ FIFA has a great future in the dressage ring as a serious competitor. In your main catalog, lot number 1 is MJ FIFA. And just a reminder, anyone looking to consult with the Sale veterinarian, Dr. Curtis Luzzi, you can take appointments now. He's taking appointments in the sales office until 5 o'clock. So you only have just about a half an hour. He'll be taking appointments again tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. You can avoid a last-minute rush by getting an appointment early. Again, you have until 5 o'clock this afternoon to make your appointments with the sales vet. Lot number 1 in your sales catalog, MJ FIFA. Next in your main sales catalog is lot number 35, Escaldos. It's a chestnut, a Canadian warm blood gelding standing 16-2. Consigned and bred by Touchstone Farm from Mirthorpe. Escaldos is by the Canadian warm blood stallion Excalibur out of the Canadian warm blood mare Bacardi. Escaldos is a super amateur horse. He's willing, bold, uncomplicated. He's tall, attractive, with a very good canter and a forward trot. Suitable for dressage, but with a very positive attitude toward jumping. An ideal, versatile horse for all levels of rider. Sired by Excalibur, by the now famous Hanoverian stallion Escudo 1. Excalibur combines the jumping versatility of this line with the elegance and athleticism of the French Furioso 2 line. And the dam, Bacardi, is a Bayazzo daughter with a solid frame, good conformation. She was a producer of tall, uphill, and versatile horses. Lot number 35 in your main sales catalog is Scaldos. To gelding standing 16-2. Consigned and bred by Touchstone Farm from Merithorpe. Next to go from our supplemental sales catalog is lot number 48, Tempest TM. Tempest TM is a bay Canadian warm blood mare, stands 16-3, consigned by Tess Novacek from Rocky Mountain House. By the Dutch warm blood stallion Tempranillo, and out of the thoroughbred mare Foggy Flight. Tempe has competed successfully at gold dressage shows, including the CA, ADA Provincials in 2013. Her 3 huge gates always catch the judges' eyes and is reflected in her scores. She's the type you unload at a show, give her some hay, and she feels right at home. Her miles are not limited to the dressage ring. This mare is jumping small courses at home, has schooled cross-country, and is great to ride out in the fields on her own. Tempe has been primarily ridden by Tess, but has also been ridden by a number of junior riders as well as an adult amateur leaser. Her movement, scope, and ground covering canter allow her to be a serious competitor in any discipline. She has clean x-rays and a clean vet record. You can get a hold of Tess if you need more information. And don't forget to cross the road at the Megadome. We have further viewing and tryouts. They go on till 6 o'clock this evening, and then pick up again tomorrow morning at 9 until 5 o'clock. The last of our performance horses here this afternoon is lot number 52 in your supplemental catalog, Carousel's Flamboyant, Dark Bay, Canadian sport horse gelding. Here's the big boy standing 17.2 hands high, signed and bred by Sean O'Cook and Carousel Ridge at Sherwood Park. Flamboyant is by the Holsteiner stallion Beaulieu's Conquest out of a Dutch warm blood mare, a beautiful dance. Carousel's Flamboyant is a tall, handsome young gelding. He has a puppy dog personality, always puts a smile on his rider's face. He's bold to the jumps with loads of scope and gives the rider a great feeling. Might have something to do with the fact he's 17.2 hands high. He is highly suited for sport and can excel in any ring with potential as a jumper, equitation, or hunter. He will love the derbies. He could also go to the dressage ring, as he does have the size, movement, and uphill balance to succeed. He was licensed with the CWHBA as a breeding stallion with very good scores. He was gelded due to his extreme suitability for junior riders and the equitation ring, and it was decided a sport career was the optimum choice. Carousel's Flamboyant has started his show career in the young horse classes. He competed at Thunderbird Show Park on the grass field, including the Liverpool, and there was a slight steering mistake. He had a circle, so he would have won the class. The judges awarded him a 45 out of 50 for scope, technique, and style. And we're sending Carousel's Flamboyant through the jump chute. Again, we put that last rail up. I remember this boy at Thunderbird. He was great. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, he's having fun. Carousel's Flamboyant. Again, a Dark Bay, Canadian sport horse gelding, standing 17.2. And that's going to complete our free shoot jumping here this afternoon. We're going to take a bit of a break now. We'll all be back at 7:30 this evening, and that'll be for the Gala Showcase. Just a reminder that not only is this the Fall Classic Sale celebrating a 20-year milestone, but Nutters of Olds, Alberta, as longtime supporter of this sale, is also celebrating 20 years. Nutters has a booth set up in the lobby to make your holiday gift-giving easier. Stop by their booth, pre-order your gift trays for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Easy to wrap, easy to ship, easy to transport. See Nutters in the lobby and simplify your gift giving. And Nutters are also promoting their Recovery SA Extra Strength product that can be bought at the Nutters store.